una persona vino, me puso su mano en mi panza y me tocó la panza y me dijo, oh my God, ¿cuándo vas a tener un bebé? Y yo me quedé en shock. Yo me quedé así como que...
What do you think? Do you like our new setup? What do you think? What do you think?
Tenemos nuevo setup aquí.
Sí, y está bien bonito. You know, it's better than the interrogation room that we were in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, dude, that was so bad. Like, estábamos ahí sentados super weird. Not weird.
It was
but
bad, but we didn't have any other place to record.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I feel like this is more comfy, more chill, you know, more us vibes.
Sí.
What do you guys think?
Aquí tenemos nuestro vinito. Cheers.
But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that we should add something, take something away? What do you think? Give
Sí,
us
por
some
favor, give us input.
suggestions. Yeah.
Porque yo no, I'm not too good with decoration, and we tried our best. So let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, let us know what you think. But other than that, I want to get into it. So, how was your week?
It was good. I had some school stuff that I had to resolve.
Yeah.
Some projects, some homework, and I'm tired. Dude.
Yeah.
Estoy súper cansada.
Dude, it's so good to sleep in.
Yeah.
I love sleeping in.
People think that, oh, just because I don't work, you know, like I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I do. You know, like
Yeah.
I have to take care of the house, the animals. And again, I'm in school, so I have to be doing homework, los proyectos, las cosas de la escuela. Dude, yesterday I went to bed. I went to bed like super late because I couldn't fall asleep. And today I woke up like at 10 in the morning and I was so happy that I slept.
That's
Because
the
I
best.
usually wake up like super early when Javi goes to work.
Yeah.
Pero me desperté tarde hoy. I needed it.
Yeah, like your body needs that. Like I feel like you know, getting your rest in is really important. So that's why I'm saying like I love sleeping in.
I know.
But I get out of bed like at 9:30.
That's not bad.
Latest. Mentira, like 10.
Oh my God. How was your week?
Depende. My week was good. It was definitely exhausting también. I had somebody cuss me out at work. It's okay, girl. It's normal. It happens all
Why?
the time. He got mad at me that he didn't put his delivery information on his package and he didn't find the package.
Oh, wow. Le voy a echar la culpa a otra gente cuando la culpa es mía.
Exacto. So he just wanted to curse me out, but it's okay. Like,
He was probably going through something like...
he was probably having a bad day. So I'm just like, you know, try to ignore. But working customer service is really hard.
It is.
It's really hard nowadays. Like, I feel like it's getting harder and harder given like society now. And it's just, but it's okay. Listen.
That's why I'm happy that I left the environment that I was working in.
Yeah.
And I'm even happier that I'm back to school and doing something that I actually love and like. And hopefully someday be my own boss and not have to responderle a otra persona por las cosas que yo voy a hacer or whatever.
Yeah, you know, it definitely is better to be your own boss for sure. So that's why I'm also really glad that you're doing this. It's
Thank you.
really great. I'm so happy for you.
Thank
I
you.
hope that it works out.
It will, girl, and you're gonna be in that train with me.
Yeah, girl. We're gonna come up with something. You wait and see.
So the Unfiltered Sisters are gonna be expanding hopefully soon to other endeavors.
Oh yeah. Yo, tremenda palabra.
Oof, estoy...
Damn, your English is very good looking today.
It's, yeah, some days it's good, some other days it's trashy.
Yeah.
But today está un poquito...
Algunas veces, like, you say some disparates and I die.
Dude, yes, because, you know, like, again, my main language is Spanish.
Yeah.
And I learned English when I was already, you know, like, big. You know,
Yeah.
ya había crecido cuando aprendí inglés. And, dude, sometimes it's bad, you guys. But
yeah. It's okay, though.
But I'm
Like,
bilingual.
not a lot of people can say that they are bilingual. So listen, it is what it is. But I know we were having a conversation el otro día where you were like, I hate it when people ask me like what I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah.
Like you were like, oh, I can't believe that people are still asking me like, oh, why are you in school? Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Isn't it just so annoying when people ask you all these dumb questions?
I feel like a lot of people, like, they already have a thing in their mind, like, our parents, they engrave that in our minds after we finish high school or cuando salimos de la escuela. Te dicen, oh, you gotta go to college, you need to become this person, you need to have a family. And like everything is like super rushed. You know, like you have to do this by this age, you have to do that. And it's like, dude, chill out. Like I'm still trying to learn what I want to do in my life. Like, yeah, I'm 30 years old, yo tengo 30 años, como ya les he dicho, y yo todavía estoy tratando de figurar lo que quiero hacer con mi vida. Han habido cosas que haven't worked out for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason, you know?
And I feel like there's no need for people to try to rush you. I feel like people nowadays, like, they ask you all these questions like, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you had kids? Why haven't you gotten married? And it's just like, dude, right now I'm in my own path. I
Yeah,
have my own
exactly.
things going for myself. Like if I don't want to think about that right now, I don't have to.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And people just, again, goes back to people not minding their own business.
Mhm.
It's just like, why are you asking me these questions? You know?
And it's funny because like I've actually thought about that a lot. Like lately, yo estaba pensando mucho en eso. Yo digo, dude, like I'm 30. Like, what am I doing with my life? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I have a house, which is something that is an accomplishment, you know, like in this
Yeah.
country. Pero es como que, okay, what's next? You know, like,
Yeah.
and like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do in my life. I really didn't want to go back to school because I wanted to try other things. But then I decided, you know what, like I'm gonna go back to school and I'm gonna change my career entirely because yo estaba acostumbrada a venta. Lo mío era venta, venta, venta,
Yeah.
venta.
Sales.
And now I'm more focused on the health side of it. You know, like ahora
Health and
estoy
wellness.
enfocada en la parte de la salud,
Beauty.
medicina, belleza. Tú sabes, y es una industria que creo que es bastante grande y
Mhm.
que puede dar mucho, mucho dinero. I don't want to become a millionaire. I mean, I want to become a millionaire,
Who
but I
doesn't
don't
want to become
I
a
don't
millionaire?
think about, oh, yo voy a ser millonaria.
Yeah.
But like I do want to have something that I like to do and I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And it took me all of these years to find out what it was, and it's never too late.
Yeah, it's never too late. And like, listen, like, that's why I don't think that you should rush yourself either. Don't live up to other people's standards. Live up to your own standards. If you feel like you have to change your career path in the middle of going to school for it, do whatever you feel is best for you and whatever is right for you. Like, which is why I'm so glad that you're doing this because you're right. You know, you're always like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. But now that you actually found something that you like, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? Like they always say, you don't feel like you have to work a day in your life when you love what you do.
Exactly.
Something like that. And it's right, you know? Like whenever you wake up in the morning and you're actually like, bro, I can't wait to get into this. Like I can't wait to meet my first client and like help them and better them, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
an awesome feeling. So that's good.
When I was working in corporate America, how it's said here,
Yeah.
my last two jobs that I thought I was gonna make it there, I was like, this is a lot of money, you know, like I was making good money,
Yeah.
but like my stress level was so horrible. Like I will get home at whatever time I finish work and say, fudge, I have to go to work tomorrow. Like ya yo tenía en mi mente como que ño de madre, mañana tengo que levantarme temprano, ir a trabajar.
Yep.
Y estaba como que dreading it. Like I hated going to work.
Yeah.
I hated the clients. I hated the people working there. I hated the whole environment. Like I don't want to go back there. Like if now that I don't work in those places anymore, like I do not step a feet in those places because I hate it so much.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't want to live like that anymore. That's why I wanted to do something else que yo, como tú dices, que yo diga, ño, qué rico, mañana tengo que hacer esto, tengo aquello, that you're looking forward to do something different.
Yeah, because whenever you feel that way, like you just feel like so unhappy and so anxious, and it's always like this dreadful feeling que te entra, and you're just like, bro, like no quiero llegar, y cuando tú llegas, like te pone de mal humor, and it's just like a día entero, like someone walks through the door and you're pissed. You're so pissed, you can't wait, you know, like
that's not good.
That's not good. That's not good for your health. Like, do whatever is good for you. And if you don't want to have kids right now, don't have kids right now. Like,
Dude,
take your time, bro. Like, all the people that I went to high school with, they are married for the most part. Like, they're all married and they already have kids. And I'm just like, bro, like, we're still in our 20s. Like, we're in our early 20s. Listen, you do whatever you want to do. If you feel like that's right, like I said, good for you. Like, congratulations. Like, I really am happy for everybody. That's such a blessing. But I'm just like, why am I gonna compare myself to other people?
Don't.
Like, it's no. Like, right now, I don't want to have kids. Right now, I don't want to get married. If it happens, it happens. Thank you, God. You know. But at the same time, like, I'm not pushing it.
Exactly.
So live up to your own standards.
And talking about kids, don't you hate when people come to you and they're like, oh my God, when are you gonna have a baby?
Yeah, I hate that shit. Like, stop asking us these questions. Like, respectfully, like, even if I was gonna have a kid, and I'm not gonna tell you.
Exactly.
Like, it's my personal business. Like, if I don't feel like telling you, oh, like we're trying.
Yeah.
Like, why would I even tell you? Like, that's so weird.
Yeah, it's weird. And like again, mind your business. Like nobody, why you have to ask people those things? Like
Yeah.
a lot of people they think, oh, just because I just got married, or just because I have a house, or just because I've been with my boyfriend for 20 years or whatever, like they have the right to your privacy and your personal stuff to ask you
Yeah.
those type of things. Like, dude, mind your business. Nobody cares. Like,
Yeah.
no te metas en la vida de los demás.
Yeah. Like,
I don't come to your life and ask you, oh, when was the last time you cut your toenails? Like, Like don't get into people's business. It's not your thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so irritating. Like,
Mhm.
listen, if you are already married and you already have kids, congratulations, that's awesome.
Mhm.
We're so happy for you. But please don't come up to us and be like, "Oh, when are you gonna have kids?" Like, especially
No.
like the story that you told me the other
Sí.
day,
Mhm.
what somebody did to you.
Sí.
Tell them, tell them.
No, es que es lo que te digo, la gente se confunde. People
Yeah.
get really confused in their lives. And then there was this person in our family circle
Mhm.
that came to me one day and put their hand on my stomach and said to me, "Oh my God, when are you gonna have a baby? Are you working to get a baby?" And I was just like, first of all, you're asking me about my private sex life, which
Yeah.
is none of your business. Second of all, you're touching me without my permission. And third of all, like, excuse me, who are you to ask me? And to touch me, like, una persona vino, me puso su mano en mi panza y me tocó la panza y me dijo, oh my God, ¿cuándo vas a tener un bebé? Y yo me quedé en shock. Yo me quedé así como que,
Because it's not only that, but like, what makes you think that you can touch me? That you can
exactly.
ask me that dumb ass question? Like, you don't know what's happening behind closed doors. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that that person didn't mean it with any bad
I
intent.
know they didn't mean it like that, but in that moment, I felt that was the worst thing a person could do to me.
Of course, te cayó mal, and given exactly that reason, then that's why it pissed you off because nobody really knows what's happening behind closed doors, and it's just like, I could be trying and maybe I just can't right now, like, why are you asking me that,
Yeah.
So it's just, it's really disappointing,
Yeah.
honestly.
People don't understand that there's a lot of couples and like single people out there and like people in general. Like, dude, there's people going through infertility. There's people going through losses.
Yeah.
There's people going through like enfermedades that they can't have babies.
Yeah.
There's people going through that they don't want to have a kid because they don't want to. Like there's so many things out there. Like, don't ask people those kind of questions. It's not your business. It's not like, what does it add to your life that you need to ask those questions to
Yeah.
people that are that you know.
And not just that, but like, if you're gonna ask the question, ask it in a different manner. Like, no me preguntes así by touching my stomach and invading my bubble. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Don't
Like, fucking touch me.
I'm a person that I don't ask things to other people. Like, I don't come to you.
Yeah.
Like, if I meet someone or I have a friend or whatever, like, I don't be like, oh my God, when are you having a baby? Or, oh my God, when are you getting married? Or, oh my God, like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if you're my friend and you feel like you want to talk to me about whatever it is that you want to talk to me about, then great, I'm going to be there for you. But I don't just go to people's lives asking them, oh, do you have a kid? Or do you have a husband? Or, like, I don't do that myself. Like, I've met so many people out there that we talk and they're like, oh yeah, because my kid, whatever. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I don't be like, oh, and do you have a kid? Or,
Yeah.
hey, do you? No, I don't do that because it's none of my business, and I really do not care. Like, I don't care.
It's just like, worry about yourself.
Exactly.
Worry about yourself. Like, worry about cutting your toenails.
Bro, for real.
Worry about, like, I don't know, brushing your teeth con esta puesta boca that you have. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself.
Exacto.
And like, keep it pushing. Like, if you're gonna ask me a question, then just ask me in a nice way, and a lo mejor I'll answer you, but I don't have to answer you.
Es
you
como
know?
cuando te
Like,
preguntan, oh my God, llevas juntos 4 años, ¿cuándo vas a proponer el matrimonio?
bro, I hate that shit because it's just like, you're gonna make the kid feel pressured. And like, we don't want them to feel pressured. Like, listen, if you propose to me, hell yeah. But like, tampoco quiero that they feel like pressured, to ask us those questions. That's why I can't stand that shit. Like, when somebody asks us, like, in La Familia, and they're like, when is Josh gonna propose? And it's just like, why are you asking me? Ask him. Like, maybe he has a surprise. Like, who knows?
Now, talking about proposing and stuff, do you believe in marriage as in you want to get married because you want to have that, tú sabes, como que estoy casada, like I'm a wife.
Of course, I definitely believe in marriage. I definitely feel like that stamp will 100% solidify a relationship. And like, yeah, there's people out there is like, well, I don't need a paper, like, to.
I'm that person.
Right, and that's fine. Like, you don't need to have that paper in order to feel like I'm 100%. Like, that's fine. But for me, I feel like once we're married, we're unified, we're one, and we start moving differently. I feel like there's a difference between boyfriend, girlfriend, and there's a difference between, husband and a wife. And me personally, I would want to feel like a wife.
Yeah.
Bro, it must feel so good when you're like at the grocery store and it's like, oh my God, I love your bag. It's like, thank you, my husband bought it for me.
Really?
Dude, like, I don't know. I just feel like it's just like a flex. Like, because in that way, it's like, I'm with this person and this is forever. You know what I mean? And it's just the way that I think.
Yeah.
You yourself, you don't really care for it.
I really don't. I don't. Again, at the end of the day, we're all different. And
everybody has a different opinion,
you know,
a different mindset. That's
I don't see it that way in my case, because at the end of the day, like, we have been through so much together already. Like, you know, that we don't need that extra thing that says, oh, we're married.
Yeah.
Because we already lived through a lot. You know, like we've had a lot of things that I know has made a relationship stronger.
Yeah.
And we
That's
have
awesome.
become one without being married, you know? But is it something that maybe if it happens in the future, am I gonna be open to? Yes. You know, like, it'll be a nice thing to, you know, say, oh, my husband, and be married and walk down the aisle and family, whatever. But it's not something that I wake up and I say, oh, I want to be a wife. You know, like, I see on TikTok people going through like, oh my God, like their bridal shower and getting everything ready. Like, I'm not that type of girl. Like, I feel that if I ever get married, like, my wedding is gonna suck.
Really?
I'm telling you, like,
what?
Yes, because I've seen the girls, you know, like, they get like all their thing ready and they send gifts to their bridesmaids, y los colores de la boda, y el anillo, y el pelo. Like, that to me is like, whatever. You know, like, I wouldn't, that's not something that fills me with joy and like, no, I'll be the type of girl que tenga que tenga la familia
wedding
done. You know, like, that's it. Like, I don't want to have a wedding with like 500 people. Ay, sorry, te escupí. 500 people and, you know, like a big place and a church y toda esa historia, like gastándote $30,000-$40,000. I don't want that. Me personally.
Yeah, I feel like what I would want.
You know what I would do? What? I would elope. That's what I would do.
Get out of my head. I was just gonna say, like, you fucking interrupted me.
Sorry.
And that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, listen, I want you to get on that one knee and I want you to give me a nice ring. I don't want it to be 3-4 carats. Listen, I'm not the type of girl. Like,
give me a vending machine pop ring.
Give me a fucking pop, like, what's it called? A ring pop. And I will say yes, and we're gonna go to Italy and we're gonna get married in Italy. You know what I mean? Like, I would want to do something like that.
Yeah.
You know, like, instead of having like a huge reception, I'm sorry guys, we're gonna go elope in Italy and we're gonna spend like our entire time there. I feel like that'd be so beautiful.
Between you and your partner.
And exactly, and like that's why I feel like that's like such like a thing that I want it to be solidified, because I feel like, okay, like, we're one now. You know, before it was just me and you, and now it's us.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes sense. No, at the end of the day, everybody's different. You know, and that's something that you wanna do. And hey, I really hope it happens.
Me too, girl.
You guys are still young. You have time.
Yeah, not anytime soon, but it's just whenever it happens, I'll be open to it, of course. If it happens with him, great. If it happens with somebody else in the future, great. Like, whenever the time comes, I'll be more than open to it. Same thing with having kids. Right now, I'm young. I don't want to have kids right now. And it's not that kids impede you from living your life, because it's not right. It's not true. But it's just like, I want to do a lot of things before I get that extra responsibility, you know? And and I already suffered one time. You know, we lost a baby once, and that's a whole other episode. But I don't want to go through that again. You know, like, I don't want to feel that again.
Yeah.
So, and it goes back to the whole people not minding their business. If somebody would ask me that dumbass question, when are you gonna have a baby? The way I would literally punch them in the throat.
Yeah. Es que de nuevo, la gente no.
People don't think. Use your brain. You have one. Please use it. Like, come on now.
You don't need to go to college to have a brain.
Exactly.
Come on.
Like,
now.
you don't need
It's
to
common
go to,
sense.
Yeah, bro.
But you know what they say? Common sense is not a common.
It's true though. Common sense isn't so common nowadays. And like, algunas veces yo me quedo mirándole a la gente and I'm like, bro, like, you're so stupid.
Te faltan unas neuronas. Pero nada, mi gente. Ya tú sabes.
Bueno, I hope you guys liked today's episode. How do you feel about our setup? Please give us some feedback. We really want to know.
Ya nos salimos de la sala de interrogación. Ahora estamos en la sala de relajación.
Yeah, you know, like more chill vibes.
Yeah.
There's things like we said, like we have to add and stuff, but give us some tips and tricks.
Sí, por favor. Déjanos saber qué te pareció nuestro setup. Si tienes alguna idea de algo que podemos añadir o alguna cosa, déjanos saber.
Yeah.
Pero ore de nos despedimos y nos vemos la próxima semana.
Exactly. So, all right, guys, make sure that you like, subscribe, you comment down below, and you share this. Really important. Also, turn on your post bell notifications to get notified every time we post.
Exacto. Bueno, mi gente, nada, nos vemos la próxima. Cuídense. Bye.
Bye, guys.